Hi, it's Peter back with you again for the final presentation in this series, presentation number 10, covering questions 136 to 148 for the Marine Radio Licence exam answers on behalf of True North Marine. So these 148 questions are the bank of questions that the Office of Maritime Communications can take their exams from. So in the final exam, there will be 50 questions, but it could be any one of these 148. Hope you've been with us since presentation number 1. If you haven't, I would recommend you going back and starting there and working your way through. We try and keep each video very short, usually 5 or 6 minutes max. Question 136. What should the operator do if a DSC distress alert has been accidentally sent? The explanation from the handbook is shown on the right, but the correct answer is A, switch off the transceiver, then switch on the transceiver, go to channel 16 and broadcast by voice, of course, and all stations call cancelling the distress alert. Question 137. What are the main and supplementary VHF radio telephony channels used for distress and safety in Australia? They are channel 16, the main channel, and channel 67, which is a supplementary channel. C is the correct answer. Question 138. What is the maximum transmitter power for a VHF marine transceiver? Again, the explanation there for you on the right, but the answer is C, 25 watt. Question 139. What is the priority signal that is used to indicate that you require immediate medical advice? Again, there's the explanation on the right from the handbook. However, so you understand, there is no medical signal. There is no announcement of a medical. You have to announce an urgent message, which would use the term pan, and then you can seek medical advice. So there are only 3 or 4 types of signals basically. You've got a distress signal, mayday, an urgent signal, pan, a safety signal, sécurité, or you've got routine traffic. Question 140. What action would you take after receiving a distress call? So you're not in a position to know whether you can respond to the call until you know what the contents of the call are. So you should write down the message that you see or receive in your radio logbook and calculate whether you're in a position to respond. So D would be the correct answer. Get ready to write down in the radio logbook any distress message that may follow. Question 141. What is the correct phonetic spelling of the boat name Lady Daphne? Lima Alpha Delta Yankee Delta Alpha Papa Hotel November Echo. B is the correct answer. 142. What information should be entered into a logbook? Lots of small vessels just use a regular logbook for any radio transmissions. And on the bottom of the screen, you can see where it requires the name of your vessel and your MMSI number, then the date and time, the station you received the message from or their MMSI, or the transmission you made to and their MMSI, details of the call, signals and distress workings, and what channel that occurred on. So the correct answer should be B. Operator should record all distress alerts and messages transmitted and received. Question 143. What channels are used for the exchange of general and routine communications? That is working channels. A is the correct answer. Question 144. What is the purpose of a calling frequency? Calling frequency is to initiate a call from one station to another station. So B would be the correct answer from those on the screen. Question 145. How long is the operational time of a SART, a search and rescue transponder, a device that's normally found in a life raft, for example? There's the explanation on the right from the handbook. But the Operational time is 96 hours in standby mode with a further 8 hours transmission. D is the correct answer. Question 146. What type of station generally controls distress communications traffic? Again, there's your explanation on the right, but the answer is A, the vessel in distress unless control is delegated. A is the correct answer. Question 147. What is the purpose of the clarifier control on an MFHF transceiver? So clarifier control is to fine-tune incoming single sideband signals that sound distorted or off-station. B is the correct answer. And finally, question 148. What are the repeater channels? So repeater channels allow the signal to be repeated or transmitted further in some remote areas. And the channels used are channels 21, 22, 80, 81 or 82. And there's the table taken from the Marine Radio License Handbook. So C is the correct answer. And there we have it. There's the bank of questions that the Office of Maritime Communications use when they're providing exams to candidates. And they can take the questions from any of those 148 that were provided. Thank you for staying with me for the 10 presentations. If you haven't seen the others, please go back and listen to them. But I would like to thank you for listening to me for this presentation, and good luck with your exam. This is Peter Wood from True North Marine, and saying goodbye for now.